Hey everyone, welcome back to Modern Friend, where we learn the old ways, but we master the new. On this channel, we are chasing growth and not comfort. So if you are sensitive or easily offended during these tough discussions, this may not be the place for you, and that's okay. If you're still here, welcome in. My name's Alicia, and I'm on the Voyage Home, and maybe you are too. In a world that often feels unpredictable and at times overwhelming, we find ourselves returning back to the familiar. Be our favorite songs or beloved TV shows, cherished movies, or even the comforting presence of a particular YouTube channel. These returns are not just habits. These are journeys to a place that we call home. They are the threads that weave comfort into the fabric of our lives, reminding us who we are and what we cherish. And there are moments in our days, in our lives, where we find ourselves adrift, having strayed from our intended path or internal peace. In the process of retracing our steps, it can often resemble a convoluted labyrinth, making the act of navigation feel almost impossible. We may have neglected to remember the landmarks or the guiding principles that once illuminated our journey back. And this disorientation can lead to even more of a profound sense of feeling lost or even scared. But we fight, grapple, and voyage on, regardless of the challenges to come, of rediscovering the direction that we inadvertently abandoned. So now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? So how do we motivate ourselves to return? Let's start with why we return in the first place. For me, it's nostalgia, connection, finding inspiration, my daily rituals, remembering life lessons, and honestly, just to continue self-discovery. I made this video about returning this week because for the last 3 weeks, I've been on a journey of coming home to not only my peace, but to my creative abilities. And with each week that I'm uploading a YouTube video, I'm uncovering so many things that I need to return to. The mere fact that I can create at all means that I've returned to myself enough to unleash that raw flow again, along with having the resilience and the confidence to share it with the world again. The cycles of creation are one of the things that I completely forgot about, and they are not always a walk in the park. So while unlocking my creative abilities, I really started to dive down into the root cause of why we return as humans, and also sometimes why we shouldn't. Returning to that power of nostalgia was super important to me. I have a 90s camera, and I do look at this every once in a while just to remember why I started videography to begin with. The reality that I loved taking a video of people, of myself, of my surroundings, and creating this reality that I had full control of. And we know as children, we don't always have full control of our childhood, but it was a glimpse into the first creative act that I was going to take with me for the rest of my life. And nostalgia is a powerful emotion that can transport us through time. We are reconnecting with memories and emotions that shaped us. These experiences served as emotional touchstones, grounding us in a world that can sometimes feel overwhelming. Sometimes they can remind us of simpler times, of moments filled with joy, love, and connection. In a way, they offer us refuge, a safe place where we can escape the chaos and find solace in familiarity. And then there's reconnection to connection. I've lived a life that didn't always have peace in it, but this moment right here, I'd say this last few weeks, I have built this peace, brick by brick, and sometimes executing anything and exiling anyone that got in the way of that. This, my channel, is a way to safely connect with people, sharing safely, while creating and enjoying the art form of videography and social media. Even in solitude, we have comfort in knowing that others have experienced or experienced something close to what we have. The communal nature of art, music, film, and television reminds us that we are never truly alone in our feelings, that we are a part of a larger narrative, and one that unites us in our shared humanity. let's return to the things that inspire us. I think I have listened to The Creative Act by Rick Rubin 3 times altogether, between listening to it and reading it in the past 2 weeks. The reason is that his words inspire me. They inspire my creation. They allow me to tap back into my creative flow, my grounding, more than any author has before. And there are times when I'm skimming YouTube or just trying to find a movie that has really great cinematography or acting or lighting. And that can inspire me too, because it gives me ideas for my own personal B-roll, which is a part of this video as well, as daunting and as scary as that may be. And we are here for growth, not comfort. Our favorite shows, movies, books, and music do more than just give us comfort. They can inspire us. They can ignite our imagination, provoke thought, and stimulate creativity. A movie or a book that moves us can encourage us to chase our dreams. A song that resonates with our experience can empower us to face our challenges. When we return to those sources of inspiration, we not only find comfort, but also rekindle our passions and aspirations. They remind us that our adventure in life is filled with ups and downs, and that every twist and every turn contributes to our own unique story. The people in our lives should also be our biggest inspiration, and it might not be over the actual creativity, the art. They might not inspire the art, but they do inspire our courage. They are our armory, our shields, our weapons, courageous enough to be who we are always meant to be. I have very few people to thank. I have one person in particular. Thank you. Thank you, Berserker Daddy, for always being my inspiration, my armor, my weapon, my love. One that has helped me becoming who I was always meant to be. Make sure whoever your inspiration is, you go thank them or tag them, but definitely go thank them. Because what they do is they help you fight a battle, usually not with others, but with yourself. Thinking about returning to our rituals, both our daily and life, such as birthdays, holidays, celebrations, and sometimes days to remember ones that we've lost. Returning to our workout day after day, choosing that healthy food again and again, cleaning to know everything's just going to get messed up again, saying we love you every morning and every night, getting ourselves ready for the day just to come home, take it all off, cleanse it, and jump back into bed. I make a smoothie once a day, and I drink it twice a day. It's the same flavor, it's the same things, but there's a comfort in it, because there's a comfort in knowing that I'm fueling my body. I read every day because it fuels my soul. It helps me not use detachment or dissociation in a negative way. I feel like scrolling on social media is a really easy way to check out. And there are times when it's very, very useful for me. 99.9% of the time, it is not a great outcome. You still have to face it when you're done. On that last swipe, you're still swiping back into reality. So returning to our habits and our rituals foster renewal and reflection every day. For others, it might just be listening to your favorite album on a Sunday while drinking coffee, cherishing that routine because it's a moment to pause and reconnect with yourself. Reading that book every night before bed can serve as a soothing balm that quiets the mind and prepares the heart for rest. And these rituals create a stability in our life, a reminder in the midst of the chaos that we can create our own pockets of peace. And one of my least favorite returning to is life lessons. So reflecting on life lessons you've already learned can prevent you from repeating past mistakes and help you appreciate the wisdom that you have gained. It's important not to dwell on failures solely to criticize ourselves, although a stronger lesson might be necessary. If you faced your struggles and done the work to confront them, you find peace of mind. This realization assures you that you will not have to learn that again. And ultimately, embracing those lessons fosters gratitude and self-growth, which brings me into self-discovery and the quest of meaning when it comes to returning, because we return to ourselves. We lose so much of ourselves to those around us or to the things that happen to us. And though I tend to look at life happening for me instead of to me, I still don't think that people exactly deserve to have the bad people or bad things happen to them in life. So when we lose ourselves to those people or those moments in life, we have to have a journey, a path, a voyage to take to get back to who we are. Sometimes that person isn't even there anymore. So what then? We build. We find the courage within and we start again. Maybe we'll even find some pieces along the way, the shattered versions of ourselves that will one day become our whole self again. In these moments of return, we find courage in whatever lies ahead, fortified by the knowledge that we have a refuge to which we can always return. We are reminded that it's okay to seek comfort and peace, to wrap ourselves in the familiar when the world feels overwhelming. These returns are not just acts of nostalgia. They are affirmations of our journey and growth, for our unyielding quest for meaning, connection, and self-discovery. Thank you everyone for watching this week's video. I know it's a long one. I appreciate every last one of you. I would say I make these for you, but I don't. I make these for me, and I'll continue to make these for me. But if it sounds like they're made for you, then it found the right audience. Until we meet again. Bye, guys. What?